entrepreneurs. Welcome to another session of Simplified Marketing with KRO. And today we're going to be talking about how to best position your brand in a crowded marketplace. Now, what we usually do and I'm going to be taking a lot of case studies from quite a number of our clients that we currently do this for, and we've done this for over the years. So what we usually do, first thing we usually do is position them as thought leaders. If you're looking at growing a brand that's going to outlive you, a brand that is sustainable, a brand that is known for certain virtues, certain values, being a thought leader in whatever industry you're actually plays a major role in standing you out in a very crowded marketplace, especially now that everybody knows how to advertise. Everybody is positioning their brand across social media platforms. So being a thought leader is very, very good. You write articles concerning what trends in your industry, what's going on in your industry. Perspective happenings in your industry also helps. Things such as partnership also helps. That's the second thing I would like to talk about: strategic partnerships. So, what are you partnering with? For a lot of small brands, for a lot of small businesses, and even individuals, what I usually advise is you partner with another brand that complements whatever services you're actually offering. Through that you actually get more business opportunities. You're actually seen as a key player in that industry. You can also leverage on the existing brand identity of your strategic partner, especially if they're a bigger brand than you. Those things actually matters. Third thing is you have a go-to-launch strategy, right? So you're looking to launch a product, you're looking to launch a service, or you're looking to even rebrand your company. You need to have an effective go-to-launch strategy, and that this involves knowing your target market are. Also, even taking an internal survey, what services have you offered to your existing clients? Do they like the service? Don't they like the service? Things like that also helps. You make a better informed decision when it regards to relaunching or even revamping your brand. So back to go to launch strategies. Your audience, are you looking at a new audience? Are you looking at new industry? Are you looking at cross-marketing your existing products with your existing customer base, and so on and so forth? So an effective go-to-launch strategy actually helps. The mediums to actually post these things on. Partnerships also come in that regard as well. Are you doing it with a certain budget? Are you doing just, let's see how it goes? Those things actually matter as well. And great customer service is very important. And this is what we tell customers, right? You can market any brand, but for a sustainable brand to grow over time, you have to have great customer service. People need to trust your brand to always deliver as promised. You can't see you're doing one thing while you're not doing whatever it is you actually promised. It's ridiculous. Fourth thing is great customer service. You want your customers to know that you're there for them at every turn. And what we usually do at Pandora is, aside from whatever it is we actually promise our clients, we actually go the extra mile in ensuring their brand is what it should be within that audience, within that sector they actually play in. For example, you have an e-commerce store that sells mostly gadgets, right? We ensure that we actually ask the owners of this brand, we ask them, are your gadgets authentic? What are the downsides to actually shopping with you? What are the upsides to shopping with you, which ties into your unique selling proposition? It's very important that your unique selling proposition outweighs the cons at every single point in time, because then your competitors can actually leverage that the cons of your brand to actually take your clients, and you do not want that. You want to increase your client base. You even want to take their own clients if possible. So what you want to do is to ensure that you have a great customer service internally. Even externally, you ensure that your principles, your values, your morals are tied into your brand. Okay, things, for example, you say you're going to deliver between 3 to 5 working days. Ensure to the best of your ability you actually deliver within those 3 to 5 working days. And when you cannot meet up with that demand as a result of unexpected happenings, you communicate effectively with your clients. I tell a lot of people that people just want to be communicated to. There's nothing like, I don't say anything as over communication. There's nothing like over communication in my books. It just builds trust and credibility once you actually do the right thing. And the fifth thing I'm going to talk about is great customer retention experience, right? We like getting new customers in, but do you know that about 85% of your existing customers would actually buy from you again, especially if you have a great product, especially if you have a great service. So great customer retention experience is very, very important. It's equally as important as even acquiring new customers. Okay, you want them to feel comfortable, want them to be a part of your brand. Do you communicate with them often, or is it just when they want something that you actually communicate with them? No, there needs to be an experience through and through. You need to have them see you as a partner in everything they do, and that's constantly communicating with them. Maybe their quarterly newsletters, or even once a month, or even just SMSs, their birthdays, their anniversaries, notable days, around the world, notable days in Nigeria. Are you incentivizing them? Things like that would also help boost a great customer retention experience. Now, talking about incentives, you want to incentivize your customers, especially customers that are great to your brand. You want to ensure that they see your brand as one that thinks about them in everything you do. For example, I'm just going to name drop now, Amazon. I shop on Amazon a lot, and one thing that actually has made me a big Amazon customer is actually the great customer experience. So let's say a price of a book drops from maybe about $1 to about maybe $5 from $5 to about maybe $2.50. They would actually give me back my $2.50 and actually notify me of when it has dropped. That is astounding, because then you can trust that this brand is not one brand that would actually steal your money if they're actually giving you back your money when there's actually a drop in pricing. So things like that is just astounding, and those little things actually make a great customer experience, and also incentivizing them in such a way as well. We don't do that a lot in Nigeria, and it's something we need to start doing. Let's say you're buying a hosting platform and it's drastically lower than what you costed the clients. You might as well just refund the client. That way they keep you top of mind, like, oh wow, that's a different brand, we've never experienced that before. So incentivizing your clients like that. Also, even for new products, buy one get one free, buy two get one free, buy two get 10% off the next one, and so on and so forth. Incentives such as that actually compels people to be more amiable with your brand, because especially when they think that they're actually deriving a lot of benefits from your brand. So that is the sixth one I'm talking about. I'm going to talk about in terms of how to best position your brand in a crowded place. Now, for the seventh and final one, so creating a well thought out digital identity and or presence. So you're looking at you have a brand, right, and you want to position yourself as not aside from even being a thought leader, you want to position yourself in the right way, right? Aside from the colors scheme, the logos, and the good and all the other stuff, what are you writing about? What is your content like? What's your content strategy like, especially in line with your industry? Okay, I'll give an example. For oil and gas industry, it's quite vague for a number of people, and for a great way to actually stand out in a very crowded marketplace, especially the undominated online space for oil and gas industry, is simplified for people. People just want to be educated. People just want to be informed. Once you do this, trust me, people would actually see your brand as a thought leader. They'll see your brand as an industry leader in oil and gas, in as much as the Shells, the Totals, and likes have been there for decades, and you're just coming up, but you dominate that space in that way. You will definitely be seen and positioned in that light. So that's what I just thought to share with you today on Simplified Marketing with KRO. Please continue sending your questions. I would actually answer most of these questions in just one session. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today, and if you found this useful, please let me know via the comment section below, and until next time, have a lovely day.